Okay, I'm going to answer this question, and I will tell you a disclaimer first. I am a fan of diving headfirst down a rabbit hole, and I have friends with whom our conspiracy theory discussions are the highlights of our days. So I've lost plenty of sleep going down those pathways, and I don't mind it. But in this case, I don't know who they is, and do I think there's a concerted effort by they to try and keep us sick because it's A440 tuning? No, I don't actually think that. Do I think the Rockefellers had something to do with it because they think it hurts us? No, I don't think that. Now, I will tell you this. There are plenty of science studies and plenty of data that say that tuning to 444 or 432 does make a difference. There are double-blind placebo studies where they've played a 444 or 432 track against a 440, and it's a statistically significant difference, at least worth measuring. But we're still way early in the science, and do I think that science is going to evolve much? No, because there's no money in it. The only stuff that really gets studied and evolves is science where they can invent something and make money from it. Whether we feel better with A444 tuned music, is there's no money in it for anybody. So there probably not going to be a ton of studies. But anecdotally, and even in some early studies, there's evidence that makes a difference. Now, I will tell you this. From my perspective, it is so much more difficult to create music with intentionally created healing properties. So taking the entire track on the entire instrument set and tuning it to 444 or to 432 or 428 or something that is in tune with a solfeggio frequency, or something where there is some science that tunes up to 111 hertz, or something where there is some science, that's much, much more difficult than just throwing a 528 track over a normal song and who cares about the dissonance and bringing it down so low that you can't hear it. And then they load it up to YouTube, and the YouTube compression strips all that stuff out of it anyway. So you think you're listening to solfeggio frequencies on YouTube, and you're not. All that stuff is stripped out. Any isochronic and binaural stuff is stripped out of it, because YouTube won't play anything for you that it doesn't have to for compression, for the codecs compression reasons. So it strips all that out. So you're not hearing any of that compression stuff anyway. I've recorded videos on that in the past. So I don't think they're doing that to hurt you. I just think that's the nature of the business, and they have to save money streaming. It costs a fortune. On Sonic Soulworks, we stream in high fidelity, high definition wave or FLAC audio, lossless audio. And it's much more expensive. That's why I charge a little bit of money for a basic membership, because if somebody's streaming an 8-hour sleep track, it costs me money every month to pay for the bandwidth for them to be able to do that. So no, I don't think there's a concerted effort to make us sick, but yes, I do think that it costs a lot more money for people to do this intentionally, and because of that, they just don't do it. They take shortcuts. So I hope that answers your question, but man, I do love a good rabbit hole.